Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan untuk kita semua. Hello everyone, please let me introduce myself. My name is Syadine Ayudya Pratiwi and I'm come from 5.1. I'm standing here to make a speech and to express my opinion regarding to women's emancipation as well as to remember the noble ideals of Raden Ajeng Kartini with all her good wishes for all women in this country, Indonesia. Raden Ajeng Kartini was a Javanese noblewoman who had an important role in the Indonesian independence movement and Indonesian feminists. During colonial times, the women were discriminated and bound by unreasonable traditions that made them unable to pursue their education and live their life as a slaves or Dutch concubine. At that time, only certain women could go to school, including those who had a high-ranking parents or had a lot of wealth. Opportunely, Raden Ajeng Kartini's father was a Javanese aristocrat working for the Dutch colonial government, and Raden Ajeng Kartini had the unusual opportunity to attend a Dutch school. Raden Ajeng Kartini learned many things, one of which was things about feminism. Raden Ajeng Kartini covered in anger when she realized at the time women's position was greatly underestimated because they were labeled as weak creatures and couldn't do anything. When Raden Ajeng Kartini reached adolescence, Javanese tradition required her to leave her Dutch school for the sheltered life of a young noblewoman. When she was struggling to adapt isolation, Raden Ajeng Kartini wrote letters to her Dutch schoolmates protesting the gender inequality of Javanese traditions and expressed concern for the plight of Indonesians under conditions of colonial rules and for the restricted roles open to Indonesian women. Raden Ajeng Kartini had good dreams for Indonesian women. She hoped women will have equal opportunities and positions in various fields as men. She wanted women to progress and develop rather than just being used as slaves or concubines. Therefore, Raden Ajeng Kartini wrote a book containing topics in her letters that were relevant to women's life at that time, such as education, marriage, gender equality, and freedom of speech. One of the main topics raised by Raden Ajeng Kartini was the importance of education for women and the emancipation of women. The term emancipation is often associated with the value of freedom in various matters, whether political, legal, or social. And the term women's emancipation is generally used to refer to the process by which women are generally made to gain access and control over all forms of resources in a country. It is a movement that aims to guarantee freedom of self-development for women, as well as equal access to domestic and community resources. For me, women's emancipation doesn't only focus on the freedom for women and equality between the rights of men and women to get the same opportunities in various fields, but also about how women can develop and progress over time without losing their identity. Also about Indonesian society's contribution to giving women space to move and ending the bad thoughts of colonialists who thought that women could never progress and never develop. Raden Ajeng Kartini did a lot for the freedom of Indonesian women. We, as Indonesian women, cannot stop and must continue the movement for women's emancipation as a form of gratitude to Raden Ajeng Kartini. I think that's enough from me today. I hope every sentences I give today can be a lesson for all of us. Thank you for listening and see you next time. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.